Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. Dragon Ball Super this week is going fucking amazing, or at least it's actually taking its time, man, to actually get back into its Dragon Ball Z-esque story of just focus on the fights, make all the fights interesting, and slowly but surely help Goku learn how to build up his Super Saiyan God powers and so on and so forth. And for the most part, that is how this episode was going and whatnot, you know, with Goku fighting Beerus and doing a really good job at slowly controlling his power and matching and destroying most of his stronger attacks with fucking ease or relative or not that big of a struggle. All the way up until when they got up in space, and then Beerus pretty much said, yeah, you're not, or at least there were a few times in this, not necessarily when they got up into the stratosphere. It was when a lot of that was sort of early on, to where Beerus was like, well, now I'm done talking. I gotta get serious. And, you know, it's that like most of his attacks are putting him to sleep, and really he wants to have a real fight. He wants to seriously try. And Goku pretty much like goes above and beyond those expectations a few times, all the way up until when like he destroyed his galaxy, or at least like his planet destroying attacks. I almost have flashbacks of when Goku was fighting Frieza up on Namek, or at least like before he went Super Saiyan, you know. And it cuts from that to Goku destroying all that until Beerus impales him, and Goku falls from the stratosphere into the ocean before his god powers resurrecting, or like healing his body and resurrecting him to go right back up into the sky to fight Beerus again. Really, that was seriously a badass moment, because it was like, wait, this power it's nice to see that man, this power can actually heal him, and that like it gives him the ability to pretty much like to literally become a god. That shit right there was fucking amazing. But then, you know, it cuts from that to, or at least like this episode is sort of spliced in with like, you know, comments from the other characters, and one of the more crazier, and it was something that really sort of got me, was why was Bulma's ship so fucking beat up and old? Well, I can understand like if it's meant like a very old model, but I don't really remember Beerus or anybody doing anything to it for it to get like that. So yeah, it's just an old ass model. So she doesn't like upgrade her shit. So of course, but yeah, it does have like its little like nice touches thrown out there of why can't they follow behind them, because they don't have any ki. Why can't they see? It's like that they can't sense God ki and so on and so forth. All that is pretty interesting stuff, which that I really did like that they kept into the continuity. So most of that is really nice though. All I can say is that this next episode is gonna be a fucking hoot, or it's gonna be the serious fight, which actually plays off to actually do a little bit more justice than what we saw in the film. So that is what I gotta say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. Catch you guys on the next John Graves Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.